Hello, hello everyone. Hi Foggy, hi Daya, hi Sky, hi Scales, hi Milas. Who else did I read? I saw other names. Hi Mavlova, and I think, did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? I think that's everyone. And hello Waffles, welcome in, welcome in. My day's going good. I woke up at 8:30 or 9 or something like that. Anyway, I do apologize for canceling yesterday's stream. I felt really bad all day. I woke up at 2 a.m. that morning and my head was spinning and I'm like, maybe my eyes are just trying to heal themselves or something, because I was playing League and staring at a screen a lot of the day. And then I woke up at 8 and guess what? My head was still spinning. So it originally didn't hurt. It was just my vision was literally slowly moving across my screen. I think that's what people say vertigo feels like. I don't really know though. But then I drank a whole bunch of water and Gatorade and took some iron supplements and eventually I fell asleep. And then it came, it was fine around 5 p.m. So I did cancel yesterday, so we will be trying to move Splatoon to next weekend, and hopefully third week's the charm and we can actually get to Splatoon. We will just be playing Smash Brothers today, however. So yeah, that's that. What? Your health is more important? I'm trying. Your League addiction is slowly reaching Vexel. Hey Foggy, I can play League and play Cookie at the same time when it comes to the mobile game, and a League match happens to take the same amount of time it takes my arena to reset, so it works out. But yeah, third time's the charm with Splatoon next weekend, hopefully. Although I'm now thinking about it, and Splatoon Raiders comes out next weekend. I don't know what to say about that. We might change from Splatoon 3 to Splatoon Raiders. Also, Arceus, welcome in. May, welcome in. Before I keep going, let's switch over to the game. Let's get the arena set up. Let's get people who want to be in, and then, yeah, I can keep talking from there. Let me move chat over so I can see what I'm doing. Here we go. Do we want... I guess we'll start with one-on-ones we can change later. I do know, though, do not want random stages. I like my Omega stages, and I am forcing you all to play on Omega form stages. Wait, password. Password very much needed. Give me password, thank you. Just like that. Password's 11. Alright. You're getting a tattoo? You're getting a tattoo of Daya? Alright. Here is the ID, here is everything else. Let me see if I can type this before Foggy. Something tells me I can't. I indeed could not type it before Foggy could. My typing is a little slow. Let me see if he typed it wrong, though. He did not. Darn. I almost had it. But anyway, this is the lobby. We'll wait until at least one person joins in. If not, I mean, we're talking. I have stories. Specifically, those stories starting off will be about next week. So, no matter what, we will have a Splatoon day. Whether or not is Splatoon 3 or Splatoon Raiders, that will depend on if I buy Splatoon Raiders. I want to play Splatoon Raiders, but it's also not a multiplayer game, but we'll see. Splatoon Raiders it's either that or Splatoon 3. One of the days on the weekend should be that. Wednesday, we'll be trying to finish Kingdom Hearts 1, so that hopefully next week we can start Kingdom Hearts 2. And then there's also a possibility, because the new Cookie Run set, I heard someone join, comes out next weekend. I ordered a case online, so we will be having a Cookie Run opening stream again. And we have goals, and I heard the hit rates changed, and you can now pull 2 EXRs in one box if you're insanely lucky. So we're gonna try that, which also means I'm really scared because I'm still letting you guys cut cards for bad price. But let's get into a game. Let us fight Waffles. So either next week we'll have just 3 gaming streams, or actually we might just make one of them a chatting stream. And then if the cards come in, we'll like swap it over really quick to a card opening stream. I think that might be the best thing to do. Also worth saying that I have not played since the last time we were here. Do 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 do. Nice. Read like a book that I was. I keep forgetting that Terry auto-turns. I forget that all the fighters auto-turn, and then I'm like, oh, how did you read me like a book? And no, I was gonna be right there, and I'm like, oh yeah, the character just does it for you. I say like the character isn't hard to play in the first place, but... When in doubt, you hit side B. As long as I don't get 3-stocked, I count a match as a win, just like normal. Especially since my brain does not seem to think what to do. You locked yourself out of your house, Scales? That's not fun. Did you at least get? Well, you did say earlier, so I mean, you're here, so hopefully you're back inside your. We're gonna talk about that. Hopefully you're back inside your house. Alright, I'm gonna die. Do 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 do. Damn it. Give me the 1 stock. I just want 1 stock. That's all I ask for. That is all I ask for. I'm dead. Not dead? No, I'm dead. Not dead! I got my stock! I'm happy! I'm happy, that is all I needed. Now we can live happily and do stupid things. And there's no go to worry about. An artist for 2.0? Does that mean you also have a design in mind for your 2.0? Like a finalized one? GG. We don't have a command for the arena. It is the pinned comment, however, Arceus. So if you are interested, check the pinned comment. If you can't see it, I guess I can just really quick. Boom. There you go. I will just lose every fight. So welcome in, Seeker. I'm trying to think if anything else has happened since Wednesday, because that was the last stream. I don't think anything really has. Like, I haven't... My days have been kind of repetitive. It's been like, hey, go to cookie card, go to sleep, wake up, play League, go make stuff for videos, go to sleep, play League, go to cookie card. Like, it's been so repetitive. Although one thing did happen, which is going to be tomorrow's video. I did finally get the last Skylander from my collection. So guess who finally can say they have at least one of every Skylander? not including variants, minis, and other random things. Rest in peace, Sky. So I am very excited about that, and that will be actually either tomorrow or next week's video. I don't know what I want to make tomorrow's video on. I don't really want to do 2 Skylander videos in a row, like directly in a row. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening there. But that I think is the only thing that really happened, other than obviously me being like not feeling well yesterday. Also, I apologize, my voice sounds weird. I might actually be getting sick. I'm not sure. I hope I'm not, but I might be. Internet, May, did your internet crash again? Someone's internet is greatly lagging. I'm assuming that Sky's on here. Do do do. Do 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 do. Honestly, I can't tell whose game this is. Obviously, Waffles is in the lead, but Sky could just get up B spam and then win off the up B spam. Which I don't think Waffles would let happen, but is definitely a possibility. Got kicked out of spectating? Oof. At least it didn't disconnect you completely from the game. You have a land? That congratulations. I believe that you can play. I believe that your internet will not be dire and that you will be perfectly fine and that your game will be as smooth as butter and everything will be perfect. Up B spam. It wasn't actually spam, but yep, that was how I thought Sky was gonna win. GG's guys. Obviously I was not a part of that, but see, how many are in the lobby now? 6 of us. Okay, so there's still 2 more spots. Ridley. I shouldn't be shocked anymore seeing the Ridley. I don't know why I'm always shocked. There's no good reason for it. Maybe it's just because when I was in high school, I did not have, like, any experience fighting Ridley. Like, no one played him. Rest in peace, Sky. You had a strong start. Story time. Dog a couple of Christmases ago. Stuffed raccoon. They tried to steal it. What? That does not sound like a fun story, Daya. Yeah. I'm reading Daya. Yeah. I don't know what I read, but I read. That doesn't sound fun. Yeah. What's going on? If you can't tell, my brain is dead today. And there's no good reason for it, for I went to bed at a normal time. Rest in peace, Sky. Brain's always dead. My brain is not always dead. I just I think that one brain cell that normally functions is not functioning today, so I'm operating on like the half a Disney brain cell, and it's not working. Also, welcome in, welcome in. Reaching 12 a.m. I went to bed at 10:30. Went to bed at 10:30. That is a normal time. And I only played 2 games of League, which I really shouldn't have played because my head hurt. But I played the 2 games of League, and I won. I won one of them because the person threw. But I won. Get cut off? You typed like 5 more sentences? It did get cut off. Yes, it did. I think there is a limit to how much you can type in a Twitch message. Laptop off at 2 a.m. and slept till 3 a.m. Yeah. I went to bed at 10, I woke up at 8:30, and that should have been plenty of sleep, but my brain not working. But that's fine, because you know, who needs to think when it comes to Smash Brothers? Not me! Just means I'll do the exact same thing every single game and lose. But that's fine, because that it just proves I'm bad at Pit, not that Pit is bad. No, there's no win limit. In theory, if someone the entire day goes undefeated, that's just them. Although we might switch over to free-for-all and or team battles if majority requests it. But no win limit. So soon, no worries, Sky. At least you got a win. My brain is dying, and I don't know how to wake it up. Maybe if I take a drink, maybe that's enough to wake up my brain. I highly doubt it, but... doesn't feel any different. That's okay. Gum? I have normal gum. I'm honestly scared to eat. So I have this gum that tastes like snow cones. It tastes really good and I really enjoy chewing it. However, I'm pretty sure that I'm allergic to whatever's in it because my throat really like it doesn't hurt, but it doesn't feel right the next day after I have it. Like, and I haven't had it for a few days, my throat's slowly getting better. So I blame the gum. I also don't have any more caffeine gum. So. Also, Foggy, that caffeine gum was a problem. It tasted too good and I knew I shouldn't eat 4 pieces a day, but I was eating 4 pieces of that gum a day. Because it tasted really good, Foggy. Add it back to my throne. I think I did add it to my throne. I get to play. I get to maybe win. I am excited. Alright. Did not. Give me a second. Is it ever on my throne? I'll check that when I inevitably get kicked out of the arena again. I'll put it on there. I'm sure you'll find it. I'm sure it's just in a folder hidden. I doubt it'd get, unless you didn't hit record. It feels so weird hearing Splatoon music on Final Destination. Oh, Senpai, thank you for the sub! Also, welcome in.
Siviel heart, Siviel heart, Siviel heart, Siviel heart.
I'm dead. How do I... Let's actually try and remotely think of what to do. How do you just not get grabbed? You just get grabbed. That's... yeah. I don't even think I'm getting that one stock that I so crave every single game. Do. Dead. Yep. I can get back to it. Highly doubt it. Yeah. I can tell my brain cell is not functioning. GG's though. I can tell. Maybe I'll wake up. I'll wake up after a few more matches. I'll wake up. You found it? Congratulations, Sky. Let me go to this and add... Actually, I need Amazon first. Let's keep... There we go. Gum search. View this item.
2, 1, go!
Okay, jingle,
like
jingle,
this,
pay attention,
huh?
pay attention, I said your favorite word.
I don't want to read anymore. Dasher, bite your arm. He was okay. It wasn't exactly what it did to him. The scar is fading. I see. Well, I hope the tattoo goes well. I've heard that they're very, not comfortable. But hopefully it goes okay. And I hope you're happy with the final result. Running away and shooting. But the problem is, if I'm in your range of fire. So, the problem with not running away is that I am not skilled enough at dodging and shielding. So if I get in your range of fire, you can just grab me with, I'm assuming that's the side B, and take me out. Or it only takes like 3 well-landed hits from a heavy to just send Pit into the middle of nowhere. And then I just have to recover, and then I'm stuck playing the defensive game because I'm sitting at 90% and 1 hit will be enough to kill me no matter what. And the only really engage moves I have are Nair and Fair, and both of them get like that you outrange all of it with every option that you have. And there's like, I just get punished for trying to do them. And if I stand still, then you can just get me if I try and like do any of my smashes. So that's at least the mental problem I was having. Counter heavies or do actually decent character. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. Okay, I refuse to do a different character unless it's Sora. We will add what? Not collection. Import from Amazon. Boom. Never mind, that was not working. You item. Click. Boom. Import from Amazon. What do you mean invalid link? Nothing done. copy the import from Amazon. What? Amazon. It's not working. Why can't it? Why won't it work? Show us the true power pit. I will win one game, and that will surely show the true power of pit. Add wish. Import from Amazon. Haste. But whatever. Add the wish. There we go. Caffeine energy gum.
3, 2, 1.
25 pieces. 9. There we go. There, I added the caffeine gum, Foggy. I added it. It's on there. There you go. Did you get the tattoo? 1 second. I see.
Ridley wins.
Is it wrong to call it cute? Because it kind of looks cute. But hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully the artist does a good job with it. Also, that was a very short game. Why am I getting... I don't have my Discord notification sound turned off. I'm getting so many Discord notifications. Also, ThunDVT, welcome in, welcome in. I do apologize again for anyone who just joined in. My brain is dead today, so if I sound dead, it's... blame my brain. It's not function. Oh, crap. Well, oh well. We'll ignore that. See, it's dead. Feeling, are you still sick? I'm not. Oh, thankfully I'm not still sick. I don't think. I mean, like, my voice sounds weird. I don't know why it sounds weird. Yesterday, I just had a really bad headache. Like, I woke up in the morning. I think I can only call it a headache. My head was spinning. It had no pain, but it, like, I would be staring straight and my vision would just be, like, turning. Like, the whole world was spinning. And it was really slow, and it wasn't painful. It was just very disorienting. And then, at some point, it did turn into a headache. And then I went to bed, and then I slept it off. And then I woke up, and then I made that announcement post. And then I went back to bed again, and then I woke up at like 5 something, and it was better. So, thankfully, no. Thankfully, after I woke up at 5 something, it didn't feel awful. There was still a slight headache, and then I woke up this morning, and I'm fine. Like, my head does not hurt. Thankfully, everything's fine. So, thank you for asking. Yeah, I hate having to cancel streams, but I'm glad you wanted to join in. We should be hopefully trying to do Splatoon next week, although I don't know if I'm going to play Splatoon 3 or Splatoon Raiders. It completely depends on if I manage to buy Splatoon Raiders. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for asking, and thank you. Hopefully I won't need to cancel any more streams anytime soon. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Don't the dare could have had, you know, proper meaning. There could have been a reason. One thing we ask is that everyone treats everyone else with respect here, and that no one's mean. Your throne, did you buy the gum already? You already bought the gum, Foggy? Thank you, Foggy. But I will be sure to use that gum when it comes. Little Mag versus Ganondorf. Interesting. Exactly. Because I will say, we haven't had issues the past few Smash Brothers streams, but like one of the first ones I had, someone joined in and immediately just started being like, oh my god, all the players here suck. This is not a good lobby. And I'm like, buddy, we're here to have fun. We're here to play. We're just, like, sure, one person might win more. I am not a good player at all. Don't expect other people to be hyper competitive, little pieces of poo like you. So, like, I don't know. I got very mad about that person. And and then since I haven't actually, I don't think we've had anyone else join that was, like, really rude like that guy, but I don't know. It's been exciting. You can tell my brain is not functioning sentences properly. Only $23 for you, and you had. God damn it, Foggy. Oh, thank you for buying the gum, Foggy. Comes out last day. I see. I think I wanna play Raiders, but I also just like Splatoon 3. Like, Raiders looks fun. I love Deep Cut. The problem is it's basically Salmon Run, and I hate Salmon Run. So I'll play it because it's Deep Cut and Splatoon, but I'd much rather just play, like, multiplayer. Also, I think I'm still also trying to plan when we're gonna try and do the next Skylanders Nuzlocke. I'm not sure which one. You loved it so much? Thank you! I'm really glad, because I put the Skylanders like, that's one of the first things I ever talked about on my channel, because I grew up with Skylanders, like, literally, when Spyro's Adventure came out, I got it that Christmas. It was Spyro's Adventure in one 3-pack. For the love of me, I cannot remember what 3-pack it was. We've tried to figure it out, and we just can't. But I got that. That was all. And, it was amazing, and then I played every single game since. I think one of my fondest childhood memories is going to Toys R Us with my dad right before Giants released, and looking at the huge wall of Skylanders they had in the front, like, roped off, and Dark Pit. Anyway, almost immediately, we tried to get a closer look. The employees wouldn't let us. We came back the next day when it released, and I just saw Flashwing in one of the boxes, and literally, to me, little childhood me, like, it was sparkling, like, it was pretty. We got her immediately. She was the first giant Skylander I ever got, and it was great. Mark was the portal. It's with the portal, and it was amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I had gone Skylanders hunting for a long time, so when we were playing the games, like when they were still coming out, I would go to the game section every single time, mainly Target, Walmart, and at the start, sometimes also Best Buy. Also, Rebecca, welcome in, welcome in. I'm glad there's more Skylanders enjoyers. I love the games, so it kind of got to the point though, like, Spyro's Adventure at the time, excluding variants. Whenever I say I have everything, exclude variants in every sort of thing. I do not collect variants, unless they, like, stumble across me. Like, I stumble across them for a really good price, but, Spyro's Adventure, I had every single figure. We got them all because little childhood me could not beat the game without having every figure. I was just really bad at it. But, we got that. Giants, I believe we also had every single figure. It wasn't until Swap Force that we started not getting every single one. Because I was, like, I think it was Doomstone and, I cannot remember for some reason the vampire's name. Those were the two swappers we did not have, and there was a few other just random figures I didn't have. 147 Skylanders, no duplicates. I don't know how many I have excluding duplicates. I'm also about to die to a Little Mac. So please, I will continue speaking once I am done dying miserably to this Little Mac. Also, is it Colibri? Colibri? Welcome in, welcome in. Please let me know if I butchered your name. Hopefully I didn't. But I need to count how many I have excluding duplicates, because I just counted how many playables I had including Imaginator crystals for the Nuzlocke we just did for Imaginators, and I had 217. But then at the same time, I have like 4 golden queens from all the collections that I purchased trying to collect Skylanders recently. And like, I don't know. I need all of my brain cells for this. I need to take 1 stock off this little Mac after watching the Dark Pit get 3 stocked. Hi, Daya. How do I've taken 28%. Does that go through shield? I swear, I think it does. Okay, this is like the point. I don't know anyone that plays Little Mac. Everyone always like shits on Little Mac and says like Little Mac's bottom of the bottom tier. But the one thing I hate about everyone saying that is it all comes down to the player. Like, you could have an F tier character according to every tier list chart, and it would not matter if the player is just significantly better than like whoever's playing the S tier. AKA, I have a C tier character, and I play as though I am an F tier character. Oh my god, I got a stock! I don't care about anything else. I don't care about anything else. Please, 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 buddy, please. I didn't expect that to miss. I thought I was facing the other way. Oh well, GG's.
Just like old times, huh?
Tier list matters much when you reach the top. Yeah. But GG's, Little Mac. Little Macs are scary to me. We do have a full lobby now, I'm seeing as well. But yeah, so when it comes to Skylanders collecting, like I was saying, I wasn't missing very many from Swap Force. I had basically, like, I think the only one from Swap Force, like the only 2 that are really expensive now are Doomstone and Scratch, if I'm not mistaken. And I did not have Doomstone, but I did have Scratch. So that was fine. Trap Team is where we started, like, not seeing a lot of figures, because we didn't go too much right after everyone else. Or, like, right after, like, the initial release would happen, we'd sometimes look in the game store, but we didn't catch all the late releases, and I wasn't chronically online at that time in my life, because I didn't, like, get a phone until, like, end of middle school. So we were just on our own with that. And it was fine. But, like, I missed Echo, I missed Spotlight and Blackout. We did end up getting Nightlight and Nightmare, but, like, if we saw the dragons, I'm sure we would have gotten them, but we never did. So I missed a lot. I missed Batspin. I missed, like, a lot of more expensive figures from that set. I also, for some reason, did not have Kaboom, but I think that's just because all of us looked at the buff red guy and were like, yeah, we don't want it. It was mainly my dad and I that collected figures. And then Superchargers came out, and we hated that game. I still hate that game. I nothing against people who defend Superchargers, but I don't like Superchargers. And needless to say, we had like 3 figures from that game. We had, obviously, the Spitfire that came with it. We had Stormblade, and you know, that might have been it. I don't think we had anyone else from that game. It was not good. And then Imaginators came out, and the only reason I knew it was coming out was because of the Netflix show. I still love that Netflix show. I know a lot of people don't like Academy. I liked Academy. And it was fine. One thing I liked about Superchargers is Donkey Kong. I didn't mind Superchargers. It's just, well, I guess I didn't mind. Okay, let me fully rephrase. I played on Xbox, so I knew of Bowser and Donkey Kong, but we never had Bowser and Donkey Kong thanks to Xbox. That's what I was trying to do. And then Imaginators, I liked the game. I really liked the figures. However, it was also the point that after the huge upset of Superchargers, we didn't get a lot of Imaginators figures. Like, we had a few. We actually had a good amount. But we never got the big boys like Wildstorm and Robo. Or like a lot of things. I'm trying to think who we did have. I know we had Mysticat, we had... God, I need to look at my list. Off the top of my head, I can't remember who we immediately had. Mysticat's like the only one that's coming to my mind of, hey, we had him. But I remember at the end of everything, we stopped collecting, they stopped showing up in stores. I was deeply upset about it, even though I'm sure my parents' bank account was not. And we went to, they lived in a bin. And every once in a while we'd pull them out and play a game, but they lived in a bin. And then many years later came around, aka high school, and I'm like, hey, you know what would be really cool is to finish my childhood collection of Skylanders. So I got together and looked at every figure I had and wrote down every figure I did not have, excluding variants and minis, and was like, okay, I'm missing, I think it was like 84 Skylanders in total. And there was used game stores in town. So I went to the used game stores and like one of them had a bargain bin of like Toys to Life characters. On the top bin, it was Skylanders. On the bottom bin, it was Disney Infinity. And they sold any Skylander in that bin for $2. So every once in a while, someone would sell their collection to them. And I was able to pick up Doomstone, some like Flock Stump Smash, and like a good variety of like other small characters. Like Doomstone was the biggest hit I found in there. There's mainly a lot of variants I found in there that I ended up picking up. But there was only like $2. When it's free-for-all, I want to do one more 1v1, and then I'll add a poll to see if you guys want to switch to free-for-all. But, yeah, you had a Skylander birthday cake with Nightlight and Nightmare on it. I don't think I ever had a Skylander birthday cake. I could be wrong about that. I don't think I ever had one though. I would have loved one though. Actual Skylanders on the cake? That's cool. I don't, if I did have one, I don't think, I don't remember it. My bad, because I'm sure my mom made it if I did have it, but I don't remember it, so I know it definitely did not have actual Skylanders on it if I did have one. But yeah, slowly but surely I started collecting figures. I got a lot from used game stores. A good majority came from a person I found on Facebook Marketplace because I started looking everywhere for them. Also, Acid, good luck, and welcome in. Like, I found a bundle that had Wildstorm in it, and, because it was basically this really pixelated picture that showed up on Facebook Marketplace of this blue bin, and it had Wildstorm sitting right on top. And I'm like, what, Wildstorm? I need Wildstorm. And they had it listed for $10. So, the only problem is they were in California, and I very much did not live in California. So I immediately contacted them like 5 seconds, it basically felt like 5 seconds after this post went up, messaged them like, hey, are the Skylanders still for sale? I'm very interested. Is there any chance I can pay more and have you ship them to me? So I paid them $50 in shipping because I really wanted them. So I paid $60 for Wildstorm and a variety of other characters. Like, I think there was Boom Bloom, there was Tri-Tip, there was a lot of Imaginators actually, that I cannot remember the entirety of who was in there. But it was $60. Wildstorm. I just kind of say $60 for Wildstorm and extras, and the extras are just the bonus. So that was the best deal I ever found. I found some good sales of like $10 to $20 off standard price at the time for like Echo and stuff. Everyone else I had to buy separate for the most part. A few bundles here and there, which is how I ended up with like 4 Golden Queens, but mostly all discounts. And then there was Robo. There was no discount on Robo. It was rough. But $400 later, we got a robo. And then I stopped collecting Skylanders for quite a while because my bank account needed to recover. It wasn't that much, surely. But it was bad. It was bad. It was expensive. And I think that was it. Alright, we'll do this round, and then I'm gonna let everybody vote on if they want after my round, we will do the vote, okay? Just whoever wins this round, do not start the next round after this, because I'm gonna hold the vote and I want everyone to be able to vote. But we'll vote if we want free-for-all or teams, or just keep doing 1v1s. I had to estimate. I was very lucky and I got them back when they came out because we saw them in the store. My parents, like before I started playing video games, played the Crash games and they're like, this is cool. So we ended up getting Crash and Neo originally. I tried to down smash. It did not work. I don't think it would have worked even if it did through. But damn it! Okay, this is why you don't go for spikes as Pit, because you just mess it up and you send them the exact opposite direction. If I ever say I'm good at spiking, you know the answer is no, and I'm lying to you. Side smash. Thank you. Hopefully they're good tiers, right? Hopefully. God we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. I got spiked. I got spiked. We don't talk about my failure. We don't talk about the failure to recover. Alright, do not start the next game. We're gonna run the vote. Purely because, you know, the player didn't get to do a 1v1. We will let them do one more 1v1 before we switch over, but please let me set up the vote right now. Just don't start it at the moment. Oh, they left. Oh. Just gonna let them do a 1v1, even if it changed. What mode? We can still keep 1v1s. That will be an option. Free for all or team. 2 minutes. Here you go. There is your poll for what mode you'd like to do. Obviously, free-for-all or teams will make the queue go faster, so you will get to play more. However, it will be a little more confuzzling, and we'll see about like another hour in how you guys are feeling and what you guys want to do. I had to leave. Oh, no. I didn't see that message, Foggy. Also, RCS, I didn't get 3 stocked, by the way. We don't talk about the one thing. It does look like a clear winner. Alright, everyone remember the order that you are in, because actually, wait, no, I did promise you could have, wait, we'll do one 1v1, and then we're gonna go to free-for-all, one 1v1, and then free-for-all. Everyone remember the order. afterwards, everyone remember the order. Arceus, I know you were after acidity, so just try and remember the order. I won't be able to enforce it too much, so it will be an honor system, but yeah. Alright. We do have a clear winner. We will be switching to free-for-all after this match. You guys are good to start if you would like to. I'm sure you guys have both voted already, so if you two want to start already, you guys are good to go. Sora! My favorite Kingdom Hearts character, though, is Aqua, because I feel bad for Aqua. There's no other reason. I like Aqua. I like Aqua.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's about $300. Aqua from Konosuba? No, Aqua from Kingdom Hearts, Foggy. Aqua from Kingdom Hearts. Just Aqua. That's my favorite. I don't really know if I have a second favorite, though. No one else has ever, like, spoken to me. I've never felt bad for any of the other characters. Like, I don't know. She went through a lot. She cares. She's good. We're not talking about the drunk goddess from Konosuba. That is not what we're talking about, Froggy. Completely different character. But I don't even know. 3,000? That sounds a lot more accurate, actually. I think really the most expensive Skylander I have is Robo, followed up by Wildstorm. Like, I don't have any of the expensive variants. Like, I don't have the green Chompy Mage, I have the Crispus one. I don't have the green Gorillipede, I have the Easter one. Like, I don't have any of the really expensive variants that are not good for anything. Like, it's fine. It's good. I love my collection. I'm sure it's worth a lot if I were to actually buy it, especially with how many $50 to $60 figures are in there. Like most of the Imaginators, but I guess I could always go through one day if I'm really bored and just try and price out my collection. I shouldn't say I didn't know those world records. As someone who took an hour to finish one of the puzzles to get through, I think it was the Ice DLC world, I don't think I'd be a contender for any world records anytime soon. One world record Skylanders? I bet people do world record Skylanders. Why wouldn't they? There's world records for everything. Final map, the final boss and adventure. We don't talk about that. We also don't talk about when we were playing through Spyro's Adventure and I used Wrecking Ball and got stuck under the wall. Or under the floor and just refused to change anything about it. It was Dark Light Crypt. It was? I couldn't remember which one it is. You didn't use the ice expansion? I knew it was a DLC world. I didn't know which one. I didn't realize this would make you so upset. Was it just the ice one? Did we do the dragon one? Did we only not do ice? Okay, when we're doing... I'll make it up to you. When we're doing the Spyro's Adventure Nuzlocke, when we're done with the Nuzlocke portion itself, we will do the Ice World, but it will not count towards the Nuzlocke. That is... I will give that to you. If that is acceptable, that is what we will do. It was also because we ran out of time, Daya. Like, the stream was over. It was long stream that day. I was tired, you know? Damn, Sora gameplay. Skill issue? What do you mean skill issue? We are functioning. There are streams which were not long. I found them very long. My 2 brain cells could not handle the mental tax of a 3-hour stream. They still barely can handle the mental tax of a 3-hour stream. But that's okay. You know why? because we're probably going to have a much longer stream on Wednesday trying to finish Kingdom Hearts 1. Okay? It's just gonna happen. We know it's gonna happen. Alright. Everyone remember what order you're in, please. Please be kind and remember the order. Again, Acidity is before me in the run because Acidity left to change their character. But please remember, please remember your order. We're going to switch over to free-for-all. So, yeah. Where is... there it is. Alright. Yep. And then I believe it was... who else would be in there? Who won the last game? I was not paying attention. It was between Latino Heat and Epic. Epic won, right? Did Epic win? Did the Sora win? I can't remember. Latino one? Okay, so it's Latino and Acidity are in. Then me, and then AJ, and then Epic. Okay. So, once Latino's good, then we should be good to hop into the queue. Unless Latino is AFK. Latino can enter the queue? Okay. If you're sure, then it would be me, then AJ, and then... yeah. Okay. If you're good with that, then that looks good to me. Random into oh, good luck. May you not get Pichu. I believe in you. I hope you get a good character. It could be worse.
3, 2, 1, go!
Close range only? I don't know about that. I don't really want to be over with the double games. Is that the smash attack or is that like a charged up B? Like, can you flip that sword attack? Like, that looks like a smash attack to me, but I don't know if it is or not. I don't know enough about the Fire Emblem characters, let alone Roy. Roy is not my boy. Thought I was far enough over it. Oh well. You got fun combos. Okay, so that answered my question on if you can turn it around. I was watching it turn around like, I can approach that! Surely I can approach that. That won't be an issue. Rest in peace. What do we do here? We die. That's what we do. Vac seconds are Doc, Incineroar, and Hero. I think everyone can tell who my main is. And my secondary main looks a lot like this guy, just without the wings. You know, I seem to just made brown hair, blue eye anime boys, you know. Be dead. Acidity just won with Ganondorf. Arceus did not, but Acidity did just win with Ganon. Dark Pit. It might be bad, but Dark Pit, I will play Dark Pit if necessity commands it. However, I hate Dark Pit's arrows. I know fundamentally Dark Pit is a better character, I think, because of the side beef, but I like Pit's moves a lot better. Ness. Oh dear God, I'm scared.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, Ganon, you're like the only one I think I can actually fight over here. This fight's a lot less straightforward than the last one was. I'm trying to think what the best way to approach is that doesn't immediately end up me dying. Understood. How much longer? Sage, at least an hour, probably an hour and a half longer. Maybe 2 hours? Probably an hour and a half though. Definitely not any less than an hour. It is a little hard because my dad is off today and normally he's not off, so I would like to see him a little bit, especially since I'm leaving for a card pre-release today because I was, you know, a little unfortunate yesterday and like not able to yesterdays, so I want to do that today. That is what's I already paid for it. I want to go do it. Better be off now. See ya, Scales. I wonder if theoretically, I have a really stupid theory. Like when Ness is doing that, if I can just like go down and deflect his energy thing, right? And like then he can't recover. Or like, if I hit his energy thing with an arrow, will it stop? And can I just stop him from recovering? Hi, buddy. I don't like you. Not with your fire. That's death. Stop death. I feel like I could fight one, but the problem is, rest in peace. I don't want to, damn it. I don't want to get caught in the crossfires. The only reason I keep backing out, because I know if I get caught by either one of their bigger attacks, I would just die. But also, GG's, I'm scared of Ness. I'm scared of Ness, especially when they do not just free fire. Shield counter and the pit block? Okay. I didn't realize it went through standard shield. I kind of thought it would just break the shield, which is basically just as bad as going through it, but I didn't realize No, you're not. You're absolutely not. No, it's scary when you're not a PK fire spammer, because you kind of expect the PK fire spam, and then as a pit main, I can abuse it with the shields. But when you're not, then you actually have skill, and skill is scary. Because I don't have any.
3, 2, 1, go!
I wouldn't say it was spam. In this like scenario, when there's a whole bunch of things that can hit you hard, you need to hit harder. I can forgive a lot of PK Thunder. It's not necessarily easy to spam. At least not in my opinion, when I played Nest once and was unable to PK Thunder even once to save my life. Hi, Richter. I can't. Richter was a random pick, right? It was Richter in. I wasn't paying attention. I think someone went random. I wasn't paying attention to who the random was though. Assuming Richter was a random pick. Yeah, no, personally, I get what it was. Just eat these waffles. Both of these stocks are both scary. Thought I could land and shield. I could not. Hero is almost out of MP. I don't know what I was just doing over there, but Hero doesn't have an MP like refund, right? Like there's no spell that's like gained all of your MP back, right? It's just dying is the fastest way. I purely just like messing with their combos. It's gonna get me killed for it. Now I pissed them both off, I think. But it makes me so happy. Could not side in time. Do. Yeah, I deserve that. It's dead. I love getting wombo comboed. Yeah, I deserve that. I 100% deserve that for how many arrows I did to mess up people's attacks. Oh, yeah. Dude. You hate K-Rool, Isabel? If you hate Isabel, does that mean you also hate Villager? Or do you just specifically hate Isabel? Pretty easily. You're saying that you can beat the likes of Pit easily? That's not nice to say, Daya. Pit is triple S tier, as you can see by my third place finish. How's stream? Stream's going good. Best Pit is fantastic, Foggy. I just can't play Pit properly. But Pit is top tier. There's no doubt in my mind that Pit is top tier. That's very true, Foggy. I couldn't play Kingdom Hearts properly. I can't play Skylanders properly. I can't play freaking Tomodachi Life properly. I don't even know how I managed to fail at Tomodachi Life, but I did. There's a lot of things that I cannot play properly. You are correct. Although I think I can play League properly at easy, non-competitive levels. Should we want to see? Oh, you didn't talk about that. No worries. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for the games. Enjoy your football.
3, 2, 1, go!
Check, you don't buy boots? I was given a different build, Foggy. I now buy boots first or second item. I have a new build now. It works better. It's basic, and I don't like being basic. That's a mirror match, Foggy. Last I saw, you don't win mirror matches either. But I fixed my thing. Now all I lose to are Teemos and really freaking stupid Heimerdingers, and then we're perfectly fine. And like anyone who's ranged. I don't win against that, but I do better at everything. Killing me in Tomodachi Life. I don't know how I managed to fail at Tomodachi Life, but I did. Wait, it's not super important, but it happened. Believe in you, Sage. Win it. Oh, win it for Kingdom Hearts. I've only ever had one mirror, and it was a Zaya bot. It was a bot laner, Foggy. Bot lane Zaya. No. Foggy, you should do top Zaya. Surely you could piss off some top laners with that. Absolutely not. Oh, why not? Why not? Why not? Well, not if you can just like poke them. Poke them to death. If you don't die to them, they don't die to you. Do what Shrek wanted? What did Shrek want? I'm terrified of what Shrek would have wanted. I don't... You know what? I think the answer is no. Based on my past experiences with Shrek, I do not want to know or see what Shrek wanted. Did you just die? Yeah. I now remember the context in which you were speaking of. You didn't die. You're fine. Also, hello Joven. Welcome in, Joven. Acidity has lost the winning streak. Rest in peace, or at least the staying in the game streak. Let's start watching Murder Drones. There's never been a better time. We just got a short showcasing Jay. Like, I am over the moon. I have been of the mindset that Jay is my favorite character for a long time now, and Jay got a whole 6 minutes to herself. Jay is amazing. There's a reason I cosplay Jay, because Jay is amazing. Should I do it? Yeah. Don't go in thinking, okay, I would say yes. However, do not go in thinking that Murder Drones is going to be like the Golden Show. Murder Drones has its problems, but I personally really enjoy Murder Drones. If you can get over the pacing, the show, I find it very interesting. If you don't go, like, if you go in thinking, oh, this could be cool, and don't, like, have super high expectations, I think you will be happy. Jayslin, did you see the latest short? Did you see the latest short, Daya? Watch the Digital Circus. Digital Circus is nothing like Murder Drones. Whether you liked or did not like Digital Circus, they are made by two complete. Well, it's like they're both Glitch, but they're two completely different people that worked on the shows. So definitely, if you like one, you may or may not like the other. Like, I didn't mind Digital Circus, but I personally liked Murder Drones a lot more. I just got punched in the face. Oh well. Shouldn't have tried to arrow that. No, my arrows were not that potent. Jackson Digital Circus? I mean, that's fair. I know of the Digital Circus cast, I found Jax most entertaining in the earlier episodes. Like, he was really the only one that I was like, I don't really relate to Jax, but I enjoyed Jax's persona that he put on. Mainly because I didn't have to deal with it in real life, but what are my chances here? Answer is very, very not good. What is this nest stock? I am just getting wombo combo. Maybe the right thing to do is not that. It is that. Okay, never mind, we're fine. Probably gonna die in just a second, but we're fine as is. Now, can I kill the nests at my 115% to their 11%? Probably not. Hey, Nest, you wanna come over here? Wanna come over here, buddy? No. Understood. I thought it was gonna go like split second and be like, ah, best decision ever. It was not the best decision ever. I got too happy, but once for your life, you don't like rewatching things? But like Murder Drones, I've seen in its entirety like 9 times. 15 if you count me skipping over some episodes, because like I am not the biggest fan of episode 2. But like no, I didn't have an issue with your PK Thunder. Enderman, Dark Pit. Oh hell yeah. Horror movie obsession and want to watch it again? We'll watch it again. Whatever you, obviously I'll never probably watch horror movies, but whatever you want to do, go for it. Hey, no, you're not allowed to mine here. Damn it. I wasn't able to do the thing. Hi, buddy. Yeah, that was a PK Thunder. Does that count as a projectile? Can I reflect that? I don't know how that would work if it's getting smacked onto my head. What tools does he have? Up smash. Dark Pit still has 3 stocks. This Enderman's hide. Come here, buddy. I'm dead. Never mind. You can stay where you are. I'm just gonna come back a little later, as in right now, and get hit by your minecart. Already beat this. Okay. You have diamond, so it means you're gonna be very scary this next round. I feel like to make Steve more balanced, they should get, like, just like in real Minecraft, when you die, you should lose all your items and they should explode. And we should be able to, like, collect your items for, like, health buffs. I feel like that would make Steve a lot more balanced. Oh, is disconnected? No. Over beat Patu? I did not beat Patu. But Patu's gonna beat everybody. Patu's gonna win this, and that's all that's gonna matter. I believe. I believe. Should do a horror theme game? Nuh-uh. October. October is the closest I'll come to a horror themed game. That or possibly during the Civathon. If people's are very, very crazy. But I don't think people's will be that crazy. So we'll be fine. We'll be very fine. Go, Pitu, go! Avenge me, please! Show that pits aren't bad characters. Me paychecks. That's bad. You know, the really nice thing about announcing the Civathon and doing it when we are too, is that in theory it should discourage people from cutting cards during the card stream. So, because of that, we'll be happy. And no cards will be harmed in the making of our next card cutting video. 3. Boggy, you scare me. To attack your card, sadly. I'm very glad you haven't. Also, thank you for the follow. Me more? Well, you already promised not to attack my cards, which means if I do get an EXR, or, you know, any of the black cards that I need for my thing. Also, Dark Pit 1. Palatine is dead, but we're not even talking about that. Black Forest? Black Forest is a card that I need. Black Forest is in a different pack. So, okay. The nice thing is we have 2 card toppers, or like box toppers, and we had that last time. But the second box topper in this box is the wedding packs, which we all thought were gonna be limited, like hyper limited, and thankfully they were not hyper limited. But you take it. So thankfully, there's no chance of getting a Black Forest cookie card cut, because I will not be allowing those packs to be cut. Also because I really need cards that are in those packs. But, yeah. That's what matters. But also, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, because I'm trying to build a whole new deck color. Because my current deck is currently greatly countered by someone else's, because it removes all effect damage, basically, which is all my deck does for damage. So because of that, I need to not fight that. And they came out with a whole new archetype, like a whole new color in general, and I want to play it. So I'm like most of the way done with building it. I just need the staples for it, and then it'll be good. And thankfully I should be able to trade for some of them, but for the most part, I don't have a lot. Also, there's one card I absolutely need, and that's the Dark Enchantress Cookie EXR card, because Black Sapphire's wing is on it, even though every other bit of his body got cut off by the rest of the art and stuff on this card, which is highly unfortunate. He got Mike Wazowski, but I need it for the collection because he is on it. For the 2 pixels that you can see him for. And then most likely I won't have enough Dark Enchantresses and I'll need to end up playing with that card, but that's fine, I'll have the card. This Dark Kid Slate. I cannot hear the music at all. It's definitely a guitar. I don't think this is actually Dark Pit's theme, though. No, it is! Wait, no, it's not. Never mind. It's definitely not Dark Pit's theme. I'm pretty sure it's a Mario song. Never mind. It was so hard to hear. I had to, like, mask my ears with every single sound coming through. It's not Dark Pit's theme. Unfortunate. Also really sad we haven't gotten Hollow Bastion yet. There. To a point now? It's not. Hopefully that's not sarcasm, but good luck. Is it a single wing of your favorite character in the background? It doesn't help the allegations. Why would it be gay? I mean, the card would make me happy. But the problem is, I have a goal going to have every single card with him on it in my possession. And currently, with the new set out, I'm only missing 2 cards. I'm missing the rare version of his blue rare card, so an SEC, which should not be hard to come by. I know of one in town already. And I should hopefully be able to trade for it. And then I also need this super really rare card, because his wing is on it, and therefore he is on it. And thankfully I got my hands on one of the promo flips that none of North America has at the moment, thanks to god awfulness and PPG being a interesting provider of these cards. Totally not just salty because my playmat got lost somewhere, and like they're saying USPS lost it, and it just USPS is not tracking my package and it says it's never arrived, so I'm sure it's in USPS's possession. But that doesn't help the fact that my limited Wind Archer Cowboy playmat is not at my possession like every single else's one that there is. Anyway, I also haven't got my prize in yet, but that's okay. You know why? Because it only has a chance of being a Black Sapphire card. Hi, Foggy. How you doing? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's address so often. It has nothing to do with that. it autofills to my actual address on my phone. And thankfully, I just never talk on my phone.
Looks like I'm the last man standing.
Congratulations for the 2 wins in a row. Breathe. I'm just a little mad. Also, Rebecca, thank you for the follow. I want my Wind Archer cookie playmat, please. Oh well. Well, it's fine. It'll come in. It will show up. It will be there. Everything will be okay. You know what? I was gonna switch to Sora and I'm like, nah, I want to play Pit. You're trying to console a kid who lost their toy. I lost my Wind Archer playmat in the wee old days of July 7th, 2026. It went missing in the mail. They said it was delivered to USPS in a batch with everyone else's. Yet mine is the only one to have not arrived. I don't know. Everyone in California got theirs because I spoke to their community. Everyone in my community got theirs. Everyone I think in Texas got theirs. Why didn't we get theirs? I have not heard from Wisconsin or any of the other states that went, but I have not heard of anyone else missing their playmat. I paid $60 for that playmat. I want my playmat. I want my stamped North American 1st anniversary Wind Archer cowboy playmat. Your eyes open? I can do that. I have to do that because I'm against a banjo face in front of me. Donovan, welcome in, welcome in. I am probably going to die to this game and watch, but we'll be fine. You only speak English? I do only speak English, unfortunately. There's a very short amount of time that I tried to learn Japanese, and I know, like, 4 words in Spanish. That's about all I know. And we do just ask that everyone speaks English here purely for moderation purposes. But yeah, unfortunately, I am not bilingual. Why Japanese? For the sole reason of I wanted to be able to watch anime that isn't dubbed and just be able to understand it and multitask. And I'm not saying it's a good reason. That and I also wanted to visit I wanted to visit Japan at one point, and I want to actually be able to speak the language when I go there, so I'm not ignorant tourist. I got hit by a 9 and survived! I took the damage for it, so I'm gonna die. But unfortunate for you, Game & Watch, I have a busted side B. Rest in peace. That was, I mean, I wasn't, like, not trying to hit you, but you were not my intended target for that. Versus that, I don't want to be an ignorant tourist. I want to actually be able to properly communicate and understand what I am reading and not get scammed. You know. I will have a god-awful accent because I was very, very briefly tutored. I say tutored as in I said like 3 words to that. One of my members of my community speaks Japanese. And the way that I say some words greatly makes them upset because, you know, you don't change the pronunciation of different vowels within a word. It's all the same. And my brain fails to comprehend that 90% of the time. So when I used to say katakana like katakana, and that really, really made them upset. Like even now I don't say it well, but I at least say it. I don't want to be hit by a 9 by you, Mr. Game & Watch. Try to say Spanish things? Uno! The entirety, mi no hablo español. Those are like the only 2 things I know. Those are the only 2 things I know how to say in Spanish. Yo no hablo español. That is all I can say. Yeah, I never learned the part to actually, like, I can say I don't speak Spanish in Spanish, but I can't say anything else to say that, like, I don't speak Spanish. I'll prove the wiggly arrows are better than the straight arrows. I will prove that Pit is superior to Dark Pit with my stock and a half advantage. As I just get completely outskilled. You know what it takes? Side B, and I missed. Yeah, and that's why you just don't side B. GG's, which Pit will be more superior? The one that takes SDs will be superior! You're mad at noobs? Alright, well welcome into the arena as well. Pits continue on. There's nothing wrong with the pits. There's nothing wrong with the pits. We can prove together that the pits are triple S tier. Meta Knight. Okay, now I'm scared. I'm kind of, like, I'm scared of 90% of the Smash roster. I'm not scared of DDDs, which I have yet to prove myself against DDDs any of these streams, but I am especially scared of Meta Knights. Bet it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, and this is why I'm scared of Meta Knights. Buddy. You're so short, I can't nair you very easily. Thought you were gonna fully charge it. I'm like, I'm not gonna survive if you fully charge that, so I let go of my shield, and then that was the wrong choice, because it would have survived. Let's try Sephiroth. Eventually I will be able to reflect properly with the only thing that my character can do properly. Is this a Persona song or is this something else? I think I'm out first this time. Unless something drastic happens, I don't know about surviving this. Gonna head off. Alright, see you, Daya! You mean my lovely, every once in a while speaking voice is not enough to get you through your tattoo? Oh my god, I made it. I thought I had another jump. I didn't realize I was out of jumps. I am... Ooh, that could have been really bad. Sorry, acidity. Side B win! I hate getting wins with side B. It feels gross, but I like winning. GG. And it's like the least skill, like the... There's like no skill to it. GG's. Also, Alcor, welcome in, welcome in. Let's see what Waffles gets today. Hopefully a character they know how to play. That's a scary character. There's no heavies here though, so we will be fine.
One, go!
Yep, that was a banana. Kill Mr. Banana. First lose stock of that too. Unfortunate. I hate that the banana peel like vaguely blends in to this map. Groceries being dropped off. Oof. I mean, there aren't that many people in the queue, so hopefully we'll be in the next one. Honestly, that also reminds me of like every single time when I was younger and I was playing an online game, my parents were like, hey, can you pause that? We need to go do something, or we need some help with something. And then I always need to just walk away and then get punished for it. Because I'm like, you can't really pause this. It actually is happening a lot with League too. Because I haven't been playing online games like that for quite a while. And League is like a 30-minute game. So every once in a while it's like, I think the most recent one was like, my dad asked me, hey, can you go put the car back? And I'm like, I just started a match. Is it alright if I wait until after? And 20 minutes later I could go put the car back. But I felt bad too, because I don't want to be an annoying person like, hey, I can't really do that right now. because game. But then again, my dad plays Halo and those games also last like 20 minutes or more. So it's not like they don't understand. Let's not get off stage Wombo comboed. Just get on stage Wombo comboed. Rest in peace, Ness. Can I take at least one stock off of this Meta Knight? I was honestly really glad that I got comboed for a second there because I almost misinputted an up B. I don't know how, like I felt myself do it. I saw the animation start, I'm pretty sure, and then I got immediately hit out of it, so I'm like, okay, this is the lesser of two evils. Is getting hit out of a situation I could have gotten more punished by. Now can I actually get the kill? Probably not, because I can't do my Nair combo very easily against Meta Knight, and unless I do it like 100% properly, I'm just gonna like recover from it anyway. Yeah. Fan art section of Discord? Hell yeah, I want to see that. Let me look at this real quick. Oh my god! Thank you! Oh my god, it looks so good! How long did that take? Here you go. That's our Discord link. Now, Fumi, welcome in, welcome in. That long ago? Alright. Cause, oh, it's pretty. It's really pretty. I love Secret Heart, man. Every single piece makes me so happy. I feel like I'm eating really well now because Suko also posted stuff, and to the undiscerning eye, it doesn't look like fan art, but I know exactly what Suko's making, and it makes me very happy because he made something similar like recently as well, or like not really recently, a long time ago for the matter of fact, but except AI fan art. I myself am not 100% opposed to it, as long as you say that it was made by AI and like don't try and take credit for it. And like all over it, it's like, hey, this was made by AI. I'm not opposed to pictures of it, as long as like it sounds bad. Like I'm not opposed to AI in that format because like personally, I find messing around with AI fun, as long as, like, I don't know, it's a touchy situation. Personally, I would accept it, as long as you didn't try and say that it was, like, made by you. Yeah. As long as you don't take credit for it and say that it's your art, and you, like, basically say, hey, this was made by AI, I personally am fine with it. Yeah. As a hobby, I see no issue. Now, the second someone tries to sell their services and that takes jobs away from actual artists, that's when I draw the line. I could have gotten a kill there. God, go away. I do not have a ref sheet, actually. I do have a picture of my model on my Twitter. Although I do know, per my artist's wishes, they actually do not wish for their art to be thrown into AI as reference material. So that is something that I do know, however. I never got a full picture of a reference sheet for my model. Like, I, like, front back view, I wanted it because I do want a like, 3D model at some point in time, but, okay, stop jumping over here, come join the fight, come over here, there you go. The second the one person gets left alone, they just start doing nothing. I'm gonna fight too. You guys both fun together. Sage has 2 stocks. Meta has 1. I just hope for the best. Yeah, if you're interested in the picture of the full model, because that's as close as I have to a reference sheet, it is on my Twitter. That should be linked in my bio. If not, I don't remember what it is for the entirety of everything. There's a Linktree link command, and I don't remember what it is. Actually, is it? Yeah, there. Yeah, it's linked in here. Also, Nalfomi, thank you for the follow. You're into Crozma? I can do that. I'll also say, if you guys are interested in changing your avatar, it's !avatar space the Pokemon you want to be. Or avatars. One of the two. I do know Necrozma is in here, though. Let's see if I can do this really quick. Gift. No. Only. Why is it not? It's weirdly not giving me your username in stream avatars. Certain one you want to be. I don't think that there's alternate forms for Necrozma. Some of them do have alternate forms. Necrozma, I do not believe is one of them in the pack of avatars that I have installed. Like, there's normal Necrozma, I think, but I don't think the rest of them are. I can't actually change your user avatar from my panel, so definitely, if you're interested, !avatar space and then just type out Necrozma and make sure it's spelled correctly, and it should change it for you. Hey, there you go. There's no different forms. If you're not interested in being shiny, I think it's !color space normal, standard, something like that. But I don't believe any of the other 3 Necrozma forms exist in this pack. At least, because I think someone had asked for it and they weren't there. Dawn Wings, yeah. People had asked before and I had looked around. I don't remember seeing it. I know there are other avatar packs that have basically every Pokemon known to man. I was gonna just install all of them. The problem is, I didn't want to pay 20 bucks to get storage on stream avatars, so I didn't end up doing that to be able to fit all the packs. So I kind of just got one pack that had a whole bundle of random Pokemon. So there's a lot of things, and then there's like also no things at the same time. There's a corner on it. I will also say I don't think Kyurem White and Kyurem Black are in here either. I think mostly it is standard form. Like there's a very, like few exceptions. Obviously Shaman Normal and Shaman Sky form are in here. I think Keldeo has both forms in here. Don't quote me on that though. It's a very interesting mix. Like I think it's just whoever authored the sprite pack just put their favorites in here. Stinky's Banjo. I don't think there's a world in which I actually win this fight though. Come here. Or, yeah, that works too. All I want is to up tilt. Can I just up tilt? Just once. Once is all I ask. Thank you. Up tilt is such a bad move. Like, I love it so much, but I can never combo out of it properly. You hit main? Yay, I did something! Also, Milk Poco, welcome in, welcome in. Cat go burr. Cat do go burr. Buff Muscle Kitty scares me. Op Ness. Ness and there's so many characters. I don't even know. I always say, hey, I'm scared of X character. And then it's truly true. And then something worse comes along. Like Rob. 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 Oh boy.
3, 2, 1, go!
Why is Ness so hated? Ness is mainly hated, you know, for all the people that ruined him with PK fire spamming. I'm assuming. And, you know, he's just a weird kid to fight around. Wait, it is a miracle! We get to finally see something! Give us to the station, please. Get us to the station. Have awakening, please. Over Incineroar. He likes friends. Their Discord pings? You shouldn't be able to hear the Discord pings. I shouldn't have I can hear Discord pings at the moment. Wait, I'll wait until I die, and then I'll very briefly check and make sure you can't hear audio. Wait for my mic. Hey, if you hear things, point them out so I can fix them. That's a very important thing to do. Stop sending me messages if you think you can. Okay. Desktop audio is muted. Discord audio wasn't muted though. I fixed it. Now, okay, now you can send messages. Tell me if you could hear them. I didn't have it muted before because we played that game on, you know, we played stream game. !Mark avatar space and then the Pokemon's name. The one day I didn't have streamer mode on my Discord. Wait, do I need to hit 1 stock before it shows us the Station of Awakening? Please give us the station. No, it's because stage hazards aren't on! Wait, no! I just want to see the station. All I want is the Station of Awakening. I need to see Aqua. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. God. Out of here, buddy. If I lose to this, I'm gonna be sad. Do we have Score Bunny? I actually don't think we have Score Bunny. We're missing a lot of starters in this pack for some reason.
What's up now?
So GG's. I will say we probably have about another 30 minutes of matches to go for today. Could you stream? I could. But then that also, I'd have to remove this pack to add all of the other packs. I also don't know if my computer has enough storage personally to handle all of those packs. A random Palutena pick is crazy. Rest in peace, Lady Palutena. You were giving Wombo combo. Although you didn't. Oh, you already lost his stock. hurt a little bit. Knight's the only one at 3 stocks, but you're alone over here. So I'll just run into your up smash and have fun. Does Arceus not have an avatar? Seems like a really odd one to not be in there. Have them all? One day. One day. I don't know what day, but one day. The only thing is I also don't know if those packs are as good, like, as well animated. Like, I'm just gonna assume they are, but like all the Pokemon in these packs at least have full walking and idle animations. I don't know if the other ones have animations at all. Second I get left alone this midnight, I'm just dead. Smash game containing Pokemon only, prefer 2D platforming. I mean, I don't know. I do agree that, like, Pokken, I think would have been more entertaining if it was 2D. I feel like it would have taken off a lot more than it did, but that's just me. I didn't hate Pokken though. I was just really bad at it. I say as though I think I am good at Smash. I am not. But but you don't use stream. Yeah, I'm decent. Really good at Smash. I thank you for the compliment. If I were to rank myself in terms of like skill level, I think I could only say that I'm like decent casually. If you threw me into a match with a whole bunch of people who have only ever played the game casually, I think I can hold my own for a little bit. Now, like, if I went against, like, Baby's first time playing Smash Brothers, I would win. I don't have any doubt that I would win unless the kid's a prodigy at Smash Brothers. Which could very easily be the case. I most of the time won't die to dumb things like SD or anything similar, but I also only know how to play, like, maybe 4 characters, and only 2 of which can I play even decently well. Like, Pit, I know his moveset like the back of my hand, but that doesn't mean I can actually chain things properly. Do not throw me against MKLeo or any of the competitive people. I would die in an instant. I once went to some, like, Smash training boot camp in high school, and I wrote my main. So how it worked is we all went to the local college. They were all in a, like, computer lab type room with a whole bunch of switches set up. And there were, like, small-time Smash mains there, like Smash pros, quote-quote, there, that played in tournaments. I don't remember any of their names. I don't remember who tutored me. But we had to put our mains into a Google Doc with our username. And I put Pit on there, And I was later told the only reason, so no one wanted to try and teach a pit main. The only person that took me only took me because his girlfriend was also a pit main and wanted to have the pit main under her boyfriend's tutelage. So that's how I got that. And then that started my very brief chapter of being in an all-girls esports team, in which I was really bad at. I don't know why they let me in, but it was fun. I learned some valuable stuff. The one piece of advice I was told most was because you know how like I'm in the air and I use my shield, right? I was told, you do that too often, don't do that. And you know what I never changed? Going into the air using my shield. The one piece of advice I remember I don't even use. So, got a PD tutor? I did. Everyone was guaranteed to get a tutor. And they were all like using it of their own time. But like, it was fine. And then I remember at the very end, all the people that were tutored were put onto a team together. And, basically thrown into, I don't remember what the exact term is, but basically a team fight where it's 1v1s and everyone shares stocks the entire time. It was one of those fights. Or like, we don't share stocks, but like one person will fight and let's say you 3-stock someone, you have 3 stocks over the other team, you start the next game with 3 stocks. If you win with 1 stock, you SD the first 2 stocks and then you keep fighting until one team completely runs out of players with stocks. You can start in any order, you can do whatever you want, but in terms of stocks, that's how it works. And I was teamed up with a really like god tier Pac-Man that no one knew how to fight Pac-Man. So I remember I actually beat one person. I took all 3 of their stocks, ended up on 1 stock, immediately lost. But then the Pac-Man came and just swept the rest of the time. That was the best part of that training session. I don't remember who our 3rd teammate was, but Pac-Man was great, and I actually did stuff. Crew battles, yeah, those! God, let me down, buddy. Damn. GG's. I had no jumps left. You know what? I'm fine with 2nd place, because 2nd place means I can keep playing. No worries, Arceus. As long as they don't start the button, I won't start the button. They started the button. I don't know who started the button, but... What I will do to rectify the issue, I will do this. Solidarity or something. Rest in peace. You guys can start. It's okay. Hey, Smash makes you feel old because you remember when he was a top player. Is he not still good? He's no longer #1. Isn't #1 a Japanese player now, if I'm not mistaken? From what I've seen. Isn't it a Min main? Or is that not the #1 player? I don't know what his user is. But I think I've heard that it's a Min player. Doramigi. Is that the Min Min player? Like, currently number 1 Min Min. Okay, because I was at Level Up and I was watching the Smash tournament at Level Up, and it was, I felt so bad because it was Rob versus Min Min, and everyone there wanted the Rob to win because the Rob was the underdog. They had all fought countless Steves to get to this point. The Rob had won first set, and was going into second set. It was 2-2, best of 3, and final set, the Min Min won. Although it was close. The energy in that room was so dead when Rob lost. It was kind of sad to watch, actually. Everyone wanted the upset. It didn't happen. Is that gunner supposed to be based on something, or is that just like generic me gunner? Have a good night, Nihilus! Thank you for coming by. My brain is shutting off more than it already has. It turned on for a little bit, and now it's immediately going away again, and I don't know how to feel about that. Let me also look through, because I'm getting more texts now. I see now. Okay. Brainless? I won't say brainless, but my brain is gone. If nothing else, my brain is gone. So, did I put my... Okay, yeah, there it is. I see stuffs. Stuffs I see. Wait, I'm trying to think. I think we have like 10 more minutes left. We'll end at 1:30, or at least end playing Smash Brothers at 1:30, or very close to, depending on how time ends up running out. Trying to think if there's... I feel like there's something else that happened during the week. I'm like, I'm gonna talk about that on stream. And then nothing happened. So, like, it hasn't come to me if something did happen, so I'm just gonna assume nothing happened and that I don't have the answer to what happened. Like, I feel like something happened. So currently it's Doramigi is number 1, Spargo was number 1 during, before Doramigi, E-Cola was number 1 before Spargo, and Empileo was number 1 before, okay. What makes, how is number 1 decided? Is it like... That was an interesting way to end it. How is it decided though? Like, is it a tournament? Like, is there a tournament that ends it? Is like the most wins in major tournaments? I want to try and get Arceus in here because Arceus should have been in the last match, so I'm gonna give up my spot again for Arceus. No one else needs to. I just want to get Arceus closer to being in. Which should actually, that should pop Arceus in. Or not. It's closer at least. I like my pay-to-win music track. You guys didn't need to give up your spots, by the way. I wanted to try and be kind because I felt bad that Arceus was in line and then got kicked out because he had to dip really quick. Interesting combinations of characters. Leo had the title for the longest, I think. I mean, like, obviously I know MKLeo's time, but that was also back when I was in Smash Brothers, like, really into Smash Brothers. I know of Spargo's name. I believe I've seen a little equal, like, I guess I've seen all of their names. But Leo is definitely the one that I recognize the most. Like, honestly, I think people could name off Smash Ultimate players, and, I would be able to tell, like, that they're Smash players. At least of the older variety. Like, older player, like, original Smash Ultimate competitive players. Leo was #1 for 3 years in a row, whereas the others were only #1 for a year. I see. That makes a lot of sense, too. Again, what is it that makes... Like, how do you decide #1? Oh. Massive tournament. I can read. Because I also didn't know if it was, like, if it was a massive tournament sort of thing, or if it was, like, rankings over all tournaments are somehow calculated within an app that's like, hey, you have an Elio of 15,000, while the next person has an Elio of 14,800, therefore you're #1. Like, I didn't know if it was something like that. The fact they had 4 #1 players in a single top 4 at the same tournament. Did they all have to take each other out too? Or did, like, they get taken out by other people? They were top 4 fighting for the win, I see. That makes sense. Rest in peace, they're all at one stock now. Did it change on stream? Zuko, what changed? I don't see any changes. You see any changes? I sure don't see changes. I see myself about to die in the next round, but I don't think anything's changed, per se. Of IQ streamer. Chish. Chish. The improvements. I will choose not to comment on that. Yeah. Am I in next round? I think thanks to the 2 backing out. I am. Alright. We'll do this match and then 1 match after. However, we'll do 2 more matches. This coming one and 1 after. That will be it for today, though. Just so everyone's aware. So this match, 1 match after, and then that will be all for Smash Brothers on stream today. I need Hey Gunner, would you like to shoot big projectiles at me? I guess you would. Okay, stop trying to do dumb stuff. Okay, just... Does Meta Knight have a crawl? Is that just his walk? I know Kirby has a crawl. I know Pit does not have a crawl. Thank you, Memo. Thank you, Memo. Thank you, Memo. Thank you, Memo. I'm not gonna catch. It's not gonna catch. You have a better chance of knocking me out with the clipboard than catching me with a Pokeball. Just so you know. My god, I give up on trying to reflect this. Memo, save your points! They're important, Memo! Why do you have so many points? Well, that might have been it. The relentless stream has stopped, therefore I think that was it. Very satisfying snap sword. Although it was very quiet on my end, hopefully it was not quiet on you guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see now. Anyone want to take away the halo? It's a little broken when I'm bald, just so you know. Evil, yes it is. That's a bald clipboard on my bald head. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Oh well, I tried. Oh my god, guys, you're not gonna catch me. You're not gonna catch me. It's not gonna happen. With I might have a flat. I have a flat spot in my head thanks to you guys. Just so you know. So you know, my wobbly forehead. What's up? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with you guys. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Against Max ball then? No ball. No balls. You guys don't get, you really do get all of the Pokeballs. You guys, I feel like you're just running to the Pokemon, getting more Pokeballs, and being like, hey, I have this thing I really want to catch. It's not gonna work though. I have a 0% catch rate for I am a legendary Sibio. Just so you know. Just so you know. You're not catching me. Ball taxing? Maybe. Could you imagine? That would be beautiful if they had bald maxing as a thing. Let me unpin that message, because there's no need to join. We'll have one match after this. Obviously, I am not playing. Play. 10 max. No! No! No, it's just... You're not gonna... Guys. The chance to knock me out, very, very slim. You just have a chance to pot. I'll see next time I open up the throwing system. I'll see if there's a chance to make it really low to just have my model go flying. Or like have collision physics be very hard one time. I don't think there's randomization chances. I know some people have like a third program that allows catching, but mine isn't. Pinned one? The Discord message wasn't the pinned one. The pinned message was the arena code, wasn't it? The pinned message was the arena code. Unless I couldn't read. It was still showing as the arena code on my end. Yeah, it was the arena code. But there's no reason to join the arena because we have one more match, and I'm sure we have a whole match worth of people in the lobby already. Here, I got it. I think he exploded behind me. That's okay. He's gone. I think it exploded him. I don't know. Where is his avatar? There, here we go. Here it is. I can just still go, and then there we go. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. All right. And your model, yeah. There's a few people hiding out behind there. I can't really change that. I don't want you guys in front of my model, so you guys can be stuck behind there. This can all just be a blob in the corner. I think that works. Sneak good is what sneak good? A sneak? Snake? Sneaky snake. Throw him in front of your model. I will give you guys the duration of this match. I will allow you guys to be in front of my model. Maybe. Why is it not? There, you guys can be in front of my model for the duration of this match. And that's it. You guys are going behind me right after this, just so you know. Memo, you will win. You can't say you will not win. You got to believe in yourself and say that you will win that duel. The Memo? You just gotta... Oh. See, you just gotta believe, Memo. You're 1 HP victory. See, you won. That's all that matters, is that you won. You know what else this stands for? Gamble. Oh. See? Gambling. Gambling is fun when you win. It sucks when you lose, though. Maybe poor Incineroar and Banjo both only have 1 stock. Well, I think we know who's getting first and second. But, I mean, things can change. Things can change. Oh, leaderboard. How do you have so many points already? Foggy, you should gamble all. I think you should gamble all, Foggy. That would be nice. You know. You just did. Oh. Well. I see. Huh? Huh? Why did it just... Huh? I'm confuzzled. Just second, oh, it's Milk? That doesn't- I mean, Milk is the one that's never gambled at all, so that makes sense. Which does that sometimes. I'm so confuzzled. I don't get why it does it. So he's Banjo. Now, who will win, the Meta Knights or the me of Gunners? Only time will tell. Hi, Lucan. Welcome in, Lucan. Betsy's gonna lose almost anyways. Foggy rigged it. We can just say Foggy's rigged the gambling here. The only explanation. He's only lost all of his money once. I swear I slept last night. I feel like I didn't sleep last night, but I did sleep last night. Just one Brigit. If there's a will, there's a way. And I think Foggy has the will to make a way. So, yeah. Is this the start? You're gonna yap after 15 minutes of your episode of Rookie. No worries. No worries. I do sleep, Foggy. I have... I'm curious. How did I sleep last night? Let's see. I wore my watch last night. Will it actually tell me how I slept? Or will it not? Gathering sleep data. Let's see if it actually works. More faith in your ability to not be lazy than you do. Well, you have a lot of faith in me as well sometimes, and I think we have equal amounts of faith in each other and equal amounts of laziness. Also, my watch does not have any sleep data. Unfortunate. Oh well, let's take that back off. Let's get that to reset. Again, this is our last match up today for Smash Brothers. We will be talking right after. Faith in you. When? Well, you had faith I'd do good at Cookie Card Nationals. So that's something, right? Foggy that he makes the right decisions. See, people have faith in Foggy. Foggy has faith in me. He just doesn't want to admit it because he's a tsundere. Yeah. That's what it is. Surely. Who suits me? What does suit you then, Foggy? Okay, now it's saying I had a very high sleep score. What do you mean I had a high sleep score if you won't even tell me what my sleep score was? I got a perfect 100 sleep score. Open sleep. Okay, I slept for 9 hours and 12 minutes. Apparently, I fell asleep at 11:14 p.m. and woke up at 8:28 a.m. I got 53 minutes of deep sleep, 5 hours and 8 minutes of core sleep, 3 hours and 11 minutes of REM sleep, and 2 minutes of awake time. And yeah, GG's on the last fight. That is it. You guys, if you guys want to, I'll keep the arena open. I won't shut off my Switch if for some reason you guys want to keep playing. But that is it for stream for Smash Brothers. So yeah, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for the games. I don't know why you'd want to keep playing, but if you guys want to, more power to you. I'm gonna switch over to just chatting. Oh. Not mean to be hidden behind there. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to today's stream. Again, I apologize for having to cancel yesterday. I was not feeling well at all. Next week, I need to clarify, but like I need to figure out what the work, like what I need to do to help parents, and you know, if I need to get job or work, and you know, the W word. We'll be figuring that out, but for now, we're going to assume that we will have 3 streams next week. One on Wednesday, we'll be hopefully finishing up Kingdom Hearts 1. I'll be in the Discord at some point before then, trying to get levels so that we can actually beat those bosses without having to grind. Saturday and Sunday, we will also have streams. Probably for Saturday, we're going to attempt to play Splatoon in some capacity. If I buy Splatoon Raiders, we are playing that on stream, and that'll be my first playthrough of that. If I cannot manage to get that game in time, then we will be playing Splatoon 3. And then Sunday, we'll put it down as just chatting, but if all goes to plan, we'll be able to switch just chatting for cookie card opening. But that is coming in the mail with my cookie cards, so we'll see. I want to tentatively put it down as cookie card opening, but it'll be just chatting if they don't come in. That being said, thank you all for coming to today's stream. Please give whoever we raid our best, and yeah, thank you all, and I'll see you next time.